Now, on the other hand, active funds are managed by professionals who make investment decisions on your behalf. They conduct in depth research to cherry pick individual stocks, bonds, or other assets that they believe will do well, aiming to outperform their benchmarks over the medium to long term. Now, let's get into the passive investing landscape. Passive investing, particularly in equity funds, has witnessed explosive growth globally in the last 2 decades. Similarly, in India, we've witnessed similar explosion and a similar trend in the past decade with the passive funds, which now constitute nearly one-fourth of the total equity mutual fund industry. Sorry, can we?
That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah,
Let's take a 2 second pause.
India has seen a similar trend over the past decade, with passive funds now constituting nearly one-fourth of the total equity mutual fund industry assets under management. Initially, market cap based indices dominated this growth, but recently, options for passive funds representing sectors, themes, and factors have also expanded, offering investors a diverse and cost effective range of investment choices. Now, let's talk about how we approach portfolio construction using passive funds. At 361, we don't advocate taking sides in the passive versus active debate. Instead, we endorse a complementary approach. Both passive and active funds bring valuable attributes to the table, and a combination of both can be employed to achieve portfolio goals effectively. When constructing portfolios, the goal is to strike a balance between factors such as return, risk, liquidity, cost, and tax efficiency. Passive funds align well with these portfolio objectives. On one hand, they enable investors to participate in diversified portfolios through market cap based passive funds, not limited to just large indices but extending to mid and small cap segments as well. While on the other hand, investors can also take concentrated positions in sectors poised for medium term success through sector or theme based passive funds. Similarly, exposure to factors also allows for navigating market and economic cycles without taking fund manager risk. The array of passive fund options grants portfolio builders like us the flexibility to tailor portfolios to specific requirements in a cost efficient manner. Passive funds, by their very nature, have a lower cost than active funds, and by adding them to portfolios, it helps reduce the overall cost. They are mutual funds and hence get the same tax advantage as a mutual fund with capital gains only on withdrawal and not when the internal composition of the fund changes. So, in conclusion, integrating passive funds into portfolio construction is an effective means of optimizing portfolio and creating efficiency, ultimately paving the way for a more well rounded and diversified investment approach.
And cut. Amazing. I That was a great